Hi, good morning. This is me driving around with wet hair looking for an open drugstore. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go to the office and then wait until I know they're open and then go. But anyway, let me tell you what I did. So today is my boss's birthday. Not the owner's, but the boss's. Gosh, this sun. I left my sunglasses at home. And as we all know, this doesn't work for me most of the time because I'm too short. Oh, bus stop. Anyway, what I had planned to do yesterday, I was going to go to Target and I was going to buy me a new pressure cooker because mine, several different things happened to it. So I just threw it away. I mean, like, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I was also going to pick up the small little mason type jars because I want to start making that body lotion stuff because I'm going to add that to gifts. And I was going to pick those up. And anyway, I was also supposed to get Tommy another gift and a card and like a gift bag or whatever, wrapping bag, something. Well, after Joan texted me and wanted to galvany, which I'm not sure that everybody understood that I know what the word gallivant is. Joan misspelled it. It wasn't even autocorrect. She typed Galvani, and then she sent the letter T. So it was Galvany and then the letter T. And it capitalized it like it was a last name. Maybe there is a last name, Galvany or Galvany or something like that. But that's why I didn't know what she was talking about. I know what the word gallivant is, and I know how it's spelled because I won the 7th grade spelling bee. I'm a good speller, okay? Galavant, gallivant. And she typed galvany. Well, I can take those misspellings and figure them out. But for some reason, gallivant would not come to me out of the word galvany, mostly because I've never heard her say gallivant before. And I don't regularly use the word gallivant, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, they just wouldn't come to me. But I was like, I don't think everybody picked up on what I was saying, because I do know how to spell galvanite, gallivant, and I know what the word means. Anyway, it was just supposed to be funny. Sometimes it's just supposed to be funny. Anyway, after she asked me to galvany with her, I forgot about Tommy's birthday, and truth be told, it was only 6 o'clock when I realized it, but at 6, it was dark, and I was like, it's too late to go out because the Hallmark closes at 7, but it was only 6, and anyway, so then I went and dug through wrapping paper, and I wrapped it, and it says birthday girl. She's like 71 or 70. She's 72. She might even be 72. And her wrapping paper says birthday girl. But, I mean, it doesn't look like children's wrapping paper. Happy day, happy year, a whole year of happy birthday girl. Birthday girl. Anyway, but you know what? I don't care. So I was going to go to Walgreens on the way to work this morning and pick up like a bow to put over the birthday girl and a card because I didn't get a card. Well, the Walgreens was closed, as I've probably already said, because I'm rambling like a lunatic. And I thought, well, I'll just go to work and then I'll leave in a little bit and go down to CVS because it's just down the street and get a card and maybe a bow. I didn't get her. I had a plan. I was going to go get her something else. And I galvanied. I did it all. galvanied and galvaned. I did it all. And I forgot to get the rest of her birthday. Oh well, you know. I mean, I had fun, but I just had a plan in mind of what I was going to do, and I forgot the plan. Because I went to plenty of stores that I could have picked her up something else, you know, but I wasn't thinking about her. I had moved on to Christmas. I mean, it's November 9th, and I moved on to Christmas. I was in full Christmas mode yesterday, and I was like, well, let me see if I can knock out a few since we're out galvanizing. Yeah, it's just supposed to be funny. Anyway, so I woke up at 2, and I went back to sleep. Praise be to Jesus. Stand by, let me get some water. And I went back to sleep. And then I woke up at 4:45. And when I woke up at 4:45, Penny wanted off the bed. So I was like, okay, she's got to go out. So I get up and I go out with her, and she just sits down in the grass looking around at the stars. Like, I was like, what? I want to go back to bed. So you need to either do something or come back in because, So we go back in, and I mean, I think she did go do something. Honestly, I don't know because it was 4:45, and I went back to bed, and I was having trouble going back to sleep because sometimes I do wake up at 5, you know, but I didn't really want to this morning. And anyway, I drifted off and I went back to sleep, and I got into, I guess it's a REM sleep, REM sleep, when you dream. I don't think you dream unless you're in a REM cycle. I don't know what any of that means. Anyway, I had a dream, and in the dream, my alarm clock didn't go off because of the time change. I mean, it went off Tuesday just fine. That's never happened before. But in my dream, and when I woke up, it was 7. And I was like, and see, my last dream had a bunch of 7s in it. It's so weird. But that is my number. I have a favorite number. It's 7. Do y'all have a favorite number? But anyway, I was like, crap. It's already 7 o'clock, and I was supposed to get up a little early so I could stop at the store and get Tommy's card. I was stressing in my sleep, apparently, about getting this card. Would it be the worst thing in the world if I didn't get her a card? No, she probably wouldn't even care. I'd be like, sorry, I'll galvanized yesterday, and I didn't get your card. And she'd be like, bless your heart. That's probably what she would say. Bless your heart. Anyway, I woke up, and I took extremely cold water, and I splashed it against my face and ran it through my hair, because that is the only downfall of this haircut, is that, like, when my hair's long and straight, I get up and run a brush through it and it looks exactly the same as it did. This one, no. Half of it is still curly from, you know, because I sleep on my right side, and all of this is just as flat as a flitter, as my mom would say, just as flat as a flitter. I don't know what a flitter is, but apparently they're pretty flat. And that's what my hair looks like. It's, yeah, not good. So anyway, I ran a bunch of cold water through my hair too, and I was really awake then. And then I started getting ready. And then I was going to start my video while I was out walking Penelope. But as we were walking by the first house, his bedroom window was up, and I didn't know if he was still asleep or what, but, you know, I felt self-conscious walking by his bedroom window, talking, you know, anyway. And then I got around to the other side, and Tommy was out cranking her car and doing all that stuff. Anyway, I was just like, you know what, I'll start it when I get in the car, because there's too many distractions. I don't need any more distractions than I already have in my own mind, you know? I'm going to go into work now because it's 8 o'clock, and then I'll go get the card and the bow. Ugh. I'm so mad at myself because I forgot about it yesterday. All those stores I went to, and I didn't think about it. And then I think about it when it's already dark. And yeah, I could have left and went to Hallmark because they were still open. But I was like, it's dark. That's what I hate about the time change, because I don't know. I don't like going. I feel like I'm being bad when I go out and it's super dark like that, even though it's only 6 o'clock. That's the stupidest thing I've ever said. I don't feel like I'm being bad. Sometimes I just say things to be funny, you know. Sometimes I fail. I fail miserably, but anyway, I'm going to work. Goodbye. Well, hi there. Day's over. I'm home, and all went well. We had a wonderful birthday luncheon, even though where we ordered our food from did not give us all our food. They had the bags all tied up in a knot, and I didn't want to stand and fight with them, which I should have, to make sure everything's in there, because they've always gotten it right. Every time we eat there, they have gotten it right. Today, of course, we have 6 orders. They didn't get it right, but they credited our account for what they missed. But anyway, it was Bad Daddy's Burger Bar, and they didn't send 2 orders of fries and didn't put something on this and didn't put this in this. And anyway, I was like, the one time that I don't check the bags and they're messed up. But like I said, they've always gotten it right. So anyway, and then we had dessert, and Amy brought me a dairy-free cheesecake, key lime cheesecake, so I could participate in the desserts, and brought the birthday girl pumpkin pie because that's her favorite, and then brought some other things. So anyway, it was a wonderful little luncheon for the boss lady, and she loved her little gifts that I got her, and that everybody got her. She loved everybody's gifts, and yeah. Anyway, a good time was had by all, and now I'm home. And there are a ton of clouds. So apparently it's going to, I started to say snow. It's like 75 degrees. I don't think it's going to snow. But I think we're going to have rain, and we are going to have cooler temps. But I did take a picture of the trees in my backyard because they have finally started showing some beautiful color. So I'm going to insert that picture so you can see it, because I was kind of shook when I got home. Just plain old shooketh. I was shooketh. Anyway, the one thing I was going to add to I thought I was late, my dream, and I thought I was late. I meant to add it this morning, but of course I started rambling on other things. I was only late to the sheriff's office one time in 34 years, believe it or not. As scatterbrained as I am, I was only late that one time, and it was when I was very young, and I was on Captain Brown's shift, and Captain Brown, all I ever heard from everybody was how particular he was about you being on time, and that he would write you up. That was always the biggest threat. He's going to write you up if you're late, or you do this, or you do that. You would know I was on his shift the one time I was late. And it was a time change, and I didn't put my clock forward, so I slept. I slept until the phone rang, and I answered the phone. Hello. And he was like, "You coming in?" What? And I got there really as fast as I could, and I walked in, and I was like, I was almost like in tears because I was so upset that I was late and that he was going to write me up. Because that used to be like a threat that you'll get written up. And I went in and I was like, "I'm so sorry I'm late. I didn't set my clock forward or backwards or whatever it was." And or the power was out. I don't remember what it was, but something happened. And he had these little bitty glasses, those little bitty. He looked up at me over the top of them little half glasses. "You ever been late?" He spoke real Southern. "You ever been late, Miss Tracy?" I said, "No, sir." "You ever gonna be late again?" "No, sir." "Carry on. You're assigned to work intake today." "Yes, sir." I turned around and walked out the door. I was like, I didn't get written up. I didn't get written up. Oh, it scared me so bad.
to get written up. They don't even hardly write people up anymore. Write them up. What does that even mean? Boy, we used to have the fear of God in us that we were going to get written up. These kids don't know. They just don't know what we had to grow up with at the sheriff's office because they were tough. Yeah, they were tough on us. Anyway, but I didn't get written up. I don't think I ever got written up in my whole 34 years. Even that one time when I was late, they didn't write me up. Whew. But I had cold water running through my veins. You ever been so scared it feels like cold water's running through your veins? That's what it felt like. Anyway, I guess that's it, because that was the day. We went in and we worked, and then we went and got lunch, and then we came back and ate, and then we ate, and then I tried to sit down and work, but yeah. Once you've had a big lunch and dessert, it's kind of hard to focus on work. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take all this stuff home and I'll focus on it tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day from Gone with the Wind. Isn't that where that's from? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I'm about to take Miss Penelope for a walk. So I guess I'll talk to y'all on the next Tracy Tries. Go ahead and hit that like button. Did you hit it? Like, love, laugh, care, sad. Don't hit the mad. I mean, don't hit that one. I don't like that one. But all the rest of them, yeah, that's fine. And yeah, that's it. I love you. Jesus loves you. Hope he's coming back soon, because be crazy. Continue to pray for Israel. Continue to pray for each other. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? Alrighty, goodbye.